Welcome to Tokyo. That restaurant in front of me is one that's been around since I've been in Japan, even longer than that. So, decades, we can say. This is Mos Burger, one of thousands that are around the country of Japan. And even in the United States, they have some of these Mos Burgers. They are burger innovators. Back in the day, there was just McDonald's and a few other burger chains. And then there was Mos Burger, this really unique Japanese burger chain. Here's their menu that did stuff with burgers that I never saw before back in the United States. So when I came here in 1998, this company, Mos Burger, was quite the innovators. And they made me see burgers in a new way and maybe even helped set some of the trends with these gourmet burgers that you're seeing everywhere. Here's their latest burgers here. This is the YY Mos Burger set and the Mos Burger, which is just a classic. I actually made a commercial for Mos Burger about 8 years ago. I made a commercial for Mos Burger, and I'll put the link in the description later. It's just called What is a Mos Burger? And I was working with them. But these look particularly interesting. Look at this. They call it the Natsumi burger. Natsumi uses lettuce wrap in place of buns. Why? Why would they do that? And I mean, it is called Mos Burger, so you would think perhaps these burgers are a little bit healthier. So we're gonna find out. Look at this one. You can't even see the burger. It's just basically moss. It was also the first place where I found these. These burgers have, instead of bread as buns, they use rice. I thought that these were so interesting at the time when I first came to Japan. It's about $3 for one of these, and you can get them as a part of a set. They also have hot dogs, which was a little bit strange because you don't see them usually at burger places, but who knows, you know? And then here they have the ebi katsu burger, which is a specialty. I like that one. But when I come here, I usually get the Mos Burger, which is just the normal Mos Burger. And you can see here they have a spicy Mos Burger, and when they put the word spicy, I'm sold. They also have onion rings, and very highly recommended to me by friends is this chicken, the Mos chicken. This is really good. But yes, one of the things about Mos Burger is that it takes a long time to get that burger. So when you order it, they give you a number and you have to wait. That's so much different than McDonald's. And of course, I already picked it up because of the times we live in a pandemic. It's probably better to go and eat this in the park. So I got it as takeout, and I'm gonna show you what I got and a little bit of this area. I rode my bicycle over here. It's called Tsukishima. We just had a massive rainstorm. This is one of the closest Mos Burgers to where I live. And you can see there's some blue sky here, but wow, did it downpour. Here's a supermarket. Some neat stuff here. Wait for the traffic light. But we're gonna crack open this bag of Mos Burger across the street. There's a park over there. This is the Chuo Ward City Office. Welcome to some new moderators. These kids are not getting a bite of my Mos Burger. Cochio, cochio. Mothers are telling, this way, kids. That's the city office where they register a lot of documents, so people are going in and out all the time. All right, we're getting close to the park here. Let me reveal myself. I'm kind of hungry. This is a late lunch. Behind the city hall here, or one of the city hall branches, they have all of these rental bicycles by Docomo. I think you can use your Passmo or Suica card to rent those, but you need to register online. Oh, here's the park. All right, we're good to go. And they got picnic tables. Brilliant. This couldn't have planned out more perfectly. I just hope that the rain holds out, because that would not be nice. I can do some pull-ups here afterwards to burn off those burgers. We'll go underneath this tree because it's nice and peaceful. That's quite a bag. Did I order that much? All right, the one thing that I liked about it was that they are complying with Tokyo's laws, which are have alcohol pumps and make sure that you have all of the procedures in place for quarantining. They have shields in front of the registers, social distancing spots on the floor of the restaurant. So you go in there, you get out. The problem is that Mos Burger takes such a long freaking time to come. If anyone has ever eaten there, you know what I'm talking about. Is it fast food? It's hard to tell, but it's certainly not slow food. They were watching. What is this foreign language you are speaking here, sir? Well, it's English. All right, I'm gonna put this little stick. I'm gonna put the stick on, so then we're at eye level. I did this the other day. Make sure that you are at eye level with your audience. Wow, I'm so hungry. All right, I got two burgers. One of them is, you're sitting outside. One of them is a Mos Burger, a classic. And one is for Kanai. Actually, the only reason I'm doing the Mos Burger episode is because Kanai told me, I want Mos Burger. So I said, all right. And right after the rain, oh, they gave me paperwork. That's gonna be fun to look at. What's in here? We have to unbox everything. It's like Christmas. Oh. They put the drink in its own little bag. So it's a drink inside of a bag. So that I've never seen it compartmentalized like that. That's pretty interesting. I like Mos Burger straws. They have the what do you call it? The straws that turn. I like those. Most people that I go out and eat burgers with, they don't get Coca-Cola. They get oolong tea or green tea. So this is an oolong tea. Oolong tea is probably the most popular tea to get at restaurants. Maybe more so than Coca-Cola. Tea, unsweetened tea is pretty popular here. All right. Oh, it smells like a burger here. Hey! Oh yeah, get the burger out and the pigeon starts to come this way. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Bugger off. Human food. And I think it's a crime to feed you. I just made that up. I have to make sure I don't eat kanais. We're gonna start off with the weird burger. All right, I think this is it. This is the weird burger, and you can see I don't see any Tobies here. It says here like vegetables in here, and it's in this weird triangle looking shape. This could be like an Indian samosa. I love samosas. If you've ever had Indian food, always get a samosa for the side. Love a good samosa. So this is what the package looks like. It's a little bit weird, but we're gonna unbox this mama, unwrap her, see what's inside. How much of a mess can I make? I did get a burger for Kanai, don't worry. That's the only reason that I'm here. She wanted a Mos Burger, which is the typical Mos Burger. I got 2 burgers, one for, oh. What is this? Is there a way to, usually there's a guide on how to eat this, no? What, this is just lettuce. There's no bun. This is bizarre. As I said to you, this isn't even meat. There's no meat in this. It's just like lettuce with a big patty in the middle. I don't know. Would you order this? It's just like $3. Looks like a mess in a wrapper. Like a diaper inside is a beautiful. $3 isn't too bad. $3 isn't too bad. All right, let's try this because it must be. Hey, pigeons! Mush, mush, mush. They're trying to look for a free meal. I know that they're just stalking me. They can smell it. All right, I guess this is a soy patty. I've never. 3-second roll. Look at. Usually when you open up the wrapper, you're looking at like a big bun. This is weird. They basically just took an iceberg lettuce, chopped it up in half, and then shoved a patty in there. You can't even see you can just see it in there a little bit. All right, I guess just bite. Is that how it works? Just bite it. I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm very confused. It's very watery and healthy, I guess. It tastes healthy and green, but I don't know. What do you think of this Mos Burger? Why don't you leave me a comment? This is a live stream, so you can activate the live stream and you can see what everyone is saying. Ramen Raf writes in here, do Loteria Ebby Burger next. Sounds pretty good. WRX Turbo's in the house. The McLean Burger stands are my favorite. I gotta go check that out. Other burgers. King Grando, here are some funds to go towards that Hitachino in Akihabara. How did you know I'm going there next week with a buddy of mine? How did you know? That's weird. Cheryl MP, thank you. The Asian nerd, me again. Shout out from Hong Kong. Moss and HK is not as good as Japan, but at least you have it. You get, extra mayonnaise for your weird burger. Thanks, George. Austin writes in aloha from Hawaii. Thanks, Austin. Irvan, someone's getting a burger. Yeah, you know it. And Ado's here. Get something nice to eat and drink. Thank you, Ado. That's awesome. Brendan Walker, bad technique. Brendan saw the video that I made. Michael Tran, here's towards your healthy burger. Thanks, Michael. And Michael Sassano's here. Hey, John, love Mos Burger. We have some guests. They're invited. Okay, let's have a bite here. Let's get into it. It's not meat. It's a soy burger. So it's very weird. I do like the tomato in there. It's a very good tomato. Now, when I made the commercial for Mos Burger, I noticed that the tomatoes were really, really red and fresh, and that was a good sign. I like the fact that they put whole tomatoes in on there. Not a lot of the burger joints do this. McDonald's, it's hard to find a really thick cut of tomato. That's a thick cut of tomato. On the downside of this burger, it's cold. The lettuce makes it cold. I guess it's good for summer. They call it a Natsumi burger, which is good for summer, but it's not fake meat. It's just a soy burger. It's not like they're saying soy meat. They just call it like a soy burger. I don't know. That's normal, right? You get that in the States. That's a little weird. I'm gonna take a break from that. We're gonna try I'm gonna try some good stuff here. A part of this is canais. We can't eat too many of them. These are the Mos fries. And again, I think the chicken is really good, but the Mos Burger fries are thick cut. Here's, you can get an idea. Focus! The thick cut ones compared to McDonald's, it's a little bit different. They're okay. Not so salty. That might be a good thing. So they're light on the salt. This one's mine. This one's mine. I like the French fries that still have like the skin on it. In Japan, they never put ketchup in there. If you ever want ketchup, you have to ask for it separately. You have to ask for it, or else they'll never put ketchup in there. All right, so we've had the veggie burger, which is basically just, can we even call it a burger? It's just veggies in a wrapper. All right, this is the spicy Mos Burger. This is a classic. This is my favorite. Again, like before the gourmet burger chains all started popping up, and when there was just McDonald's and Burger King, Mos Burger was here decades ago, and they were innovating. And kind of the problem with Mos Burger, and I think they know this because I think I might have said this to them during the commercial, is that they're too middle of the road. People either want a cheap burger, which is a McDonald's or a fast food burger, or they want the gourmet burgers where you pay like $15 to $20 for one. The middle range is it's a hard market. But Mos Burger, if there was any space in the middle range, Mos Burger took it, all right? Mos Burger is like mid-range. It's not that cheap. This costs like $16, $17 for this. All right, here we go. Oh, now you can see right away. Now you can see right away why this is the spicy Mos Burger. Check it out. Now that is a big piece. That's not a pickle. That is a jalapeno. Whoa. So this, when I first came to Japan in '98, you couldn't really find jalapeno or spicy anything anywhere. The only place I think was Mos Burger, and they had jalapenos. I guess they were imported. Excuse me. So I always got these because Japanese cuisine is quite salty. So whenever you can find something with spice in it, you kind of would take it, you know. So Mos Burger's buns. So their buns are kind of like they're a little bit heavier, and you can taste it that they're a higher quality than McDonald's. So they use, I guess, I don't know, the dough is not as yeasty, maybe, not as many air bubbles in it. So that's good. It's quite heavy. Let's get to it. That's spicy. Oh, I just lost a jalapeno. Look at the big chunk of tomato in there. Oh, man. And you need the wrapper to keep in all that good sauce. Some meat sauce. Now, when I made the commercial for Mos Burger, yeah, I gotta get on the treadmill for sure. Hey, Feng's here. Hey, Feng. Mos Burger told me to be very particular in how I described how they made the Mos Burger. It was the hot buns, then the cold tomato, then the hot sauce, then the cold something, then the hot patty, or something like this. It went like this: hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And that's how they kind of put it together. They put it together in layers, and it's so hard to make it. I'll see if I can find that video for you. These aren't pickles, avocado. No, jalapeno. Yeah, jalapeno. It's a good sauce. Hoping the rain holds out for a little bit longer. it's loaded with jalapenos. They put a good amount on there. It's not just like one or two or three. There's like 7. I should have counted. And these are hard to do, the open it up and look inside test. It's hard to do that. Can I stop watching? I'm eating your fries. It'd be funny if she tried to sneak up on me. I don't think she'd do that. Really good. Mos Burger burgers are not too big either. I think it's like bigger than a quarter pounder maybe? I don't know. I think it seems to be heavier than a quarter pounder, and maybe it's because of the sauce. But I rarely eat McDonald's. Oh, look at that juicy end. Now, if you live in San Diego and you keep it classy, you don't do what I do, which is like stick your face in there and just suck out all of the juice. Who does this? I bet you there's some people who do this. Just raise your hand now and admit it. Okay. Gonna leave a stain. It's all right. Bad technique. I'm not gonna stick my face in it. That would be wrong. Dirty move. Absolutely. Gross. Only a loser would do that. You don't want to stick your face in a vat of sauce. Who would do that? All right, here's some flyers they gave me here. Not interested. What do they got here? It's gotten a little saucy. Oh, they gave me 2. What? Why would they do that? It's a kids menu. Slightly interesting. Kanai, I'm not eating your fries. I'm not gonna go play with the kids. Mos stands for, I don't know what it stands for. Mos? Mosra? Mosra, an enemy of Godzilla? I don't know. I don't know, you tell me. What does Mos stand for? You have the internet. I'm using my phone to stream. All right, I'm gonna try something daring. So if you were to attempt to pick up your veggie burger, it does not do well as a pickup. It's very nasty. I can't get my new gimbal all smushy. I don't know what to do, just eat it. Everyone's watching me. So messy. But I learned that you can't pick up the lettuce burger. Oh man. I had some backup. Ugh. Alright, Kanai, yours are intact. I'll keep the ants out. No ants in there. That was just for Kanai. And I totally dominated mine. Game over. Yeah, I had an audience over in this direction. You could see they're like swinging on the swings and watching me devour the burger. I got all these. I just got this new gimbal, the DJI Osmo 4, and I don't want to. I got all these greasy hands now. It's that kind of stinks. Irvan is now looking at a new lens. They're going after the pigeon. The pigeon's on the run. All right. So we're gonna take a long way around. I have a sauce all over my shirt. But it's a nice park here. Oh, there's a trash can. That's convenient. They recycle everywhere. Mueru gomi. This is burnable and non-burnable. I think these are burnable, right? Are these burnable or non-burnable? Maybe this is muenai. Okay. Muenai and mueru. All right. Let me wash my hands. That was pretty good. Look, go save your plastic world later on. What am I gonna say? Like, I'm not gonna eat because you gave me the drink in a plastic cup? Most of this stuff's recycled. You say that don't burn, they probably do something to it. Probably recycle it. I don't know about your country, but Japan's pretty good with recycling. It's funny though, some countries, well, they criticize what I do, and then when you look at the national data, we do a pretty good job of that, and people should just worry about their home countries and conserving where they live. You know what I mean? Look how clean Japan is without even having trash cans all over the place. How about working on that? Craig Kawaguchi's in the house. Dameji. Thank you. My wife is a quarter Japanese, and it's her dream to visit. Oh, okay. So we love to live the dream watching you in Kanai. Thank you. Yeah, you are here with me until you can make it yourself. All right, here's some local posters here. Not much going on, but they do still have scheduled here for Reiwa 2. Reiwa is the year, this year. For October 11th, which is Nichobi, they do have an event going on, which is a children's marathon, which is just like a relay race. They call it a marathon. It's more like a relay race. It's not an actual marathon. That's interesting. Oh, check it out. The back alley has a Saizeriya. One of the things that I love about this area of Tokyo are the alleys. Look at that. And I like how every house looks like Mr. Miyagi's house. You know, like these aren't bonsai trees, but it's nice to see that natural people bringing the trees with them. And look at this tree here on the side. This is a testament to Mos Burger. We live in a natural world in the city. This tree, they didn't cut it down. It's just kind of growing here. And I don't know how long this tree's been here, but it's pretty big. Growing through the telephone lines. That's awesome. Sometimes you just have to look up to discover something really unique. And this time it's not a building, it's a tree among buildings. This is Tsukishima, which is a man-made island, actually. Whoa, it's growing out of this. How deep do those roots go? And do the roots cause any problems to this house? It's interesting. Like to knock on their door and get the story. You'll see that the telephone wires are above and not buried underground because Japan is a volcanic island. We don't have, we don't put the things under the ground too much, like wires. We keep them above. And then when the earthquakes hit, these things sway like crazy. In fact, that telephone pole or electrical pole looks slightly tilted, and probably because of an earthquake, and they just never fixed it yet. It's slightly crooked there. Same with this one here, this blue-green one. It's slightly crooked, do you see? Earthquake. It's so top-heavy, like the mast on a ship. There's our Mos Burger across the street. That was good. I do think that Mos Burger is worth it if you do come to Japan and you're visiting and you see a Mos Burger and you don't have that in the country where you live. But even if you live in Hong Kong where they do have Mos Burger, you might want to stop in the one in Japan and just try a burger. Instead of McDonald's, which I know that a lot of Americans go to because they know the menu, go to Mos Burger. You know the menu. It's just a picture, just point, and it's a burger. You can say burger, just say Mos Burger. You'll get something pretty good that's pretty saucy. But you can try some of the other burgers. If you want to take a look at the menus, go back and watch from the beginning. But they have, well, actually I could take you there. This is a Mos Burger stream and my bicycle's over on the other side anyways. I'll take you there. I'll take you there. This is Jonathan's, another family restaurant. And on the back there was a Caesarea, which was an Italian fast food chain. No, not a fast food, but like an Italian family restaurant chain. That's super cheap. You can get a glass of wine for 99 cents, 99 yen. It tastes like vinegar, but it does the job. Lotteria is not too bad, but I've only eaten there maybe twice in 20 years. I've only eaten at McDonald's a handful of times too. Well, that looks like Kanai's bike. That's not Kanai's bike. Is it? She's not here. Is she? Not sure. Are we gonna take a look at the Mos menu? There's a Mos Burger. That's a beautiful version of what I just ate, but with jalapenos. It's beautiful. And that cut of tomato is amazing. All right, you don't get that in a lot of other burger places. And here's the menu. We're just gonna go through it together here. A tobikiri, tomato and lettuce. These are a little bit pricier. That's about $4 or $5 for that burger, but once again, like, it's better meat, I would say, and this would be probably the original. Wow, they got a Japanese sauce. I wonder what that is. We're gonna have to try some more Mos Burgers later on. They have the sets down here. You can get an onion rings and potatoes, and different volume of fries. But the things that I recommend here would be the shrimp cutlet burger, which is quite good. These burgers, which have rice instead of bread as the patty, are quite interesting. A little bit healthier. This one is a plant-based green burger, which was sold out. I couldn't get it, but it has, I believe it's like fake meat or something. And these are what we ate, called the Natsumi burger. These probably won't be on the menu too much longer because we're getting into autumn. But basically, these are lettuce, lettuce, and something in the middle. I guess it's a salad with a surprise, so you can call it that. That's what I had. And you can customize it. There's some side items here. They're all pretty good. You do have to wait. That's kind of the downside to Mos Burger. You usually have to wait about 5 to 10 minutes to get your burger, but everything is made to order. And let's see here. In there, yeah, they have the plastic in front of the register now for the coronavirus. Little outside patio as well. That's nice. I like me some Mos Burger. Social distancing as well. They're doing that all in the restaurant. That's why they can put that rainbow seal on the front. The rainbow seal that you see is on every store. You see that right there? I just went into the door. Hold on, it's gonna open up a second. Every restaurant that has one of those seals is complying with the city's mandate for alcohol pumps, social distancing, and protection. This right here. So you know that they're doing everything that they can possibly do and understand the importance of social distancing and wearing a mask and all that stuff. That's important. So there's some consistent... Oh, is that tataki? What? I love tataki. That's charred katsuo. Yeah, katsuo tataki. Ah, that's from Kochi Prefecture. So good. I love Kochi. Down there in Shikoku. There's a lot of personality in this Tsukishima area. And I'll have to come back here for another visit. Take a closer look at some of the old Nagaya, old houses, because they might not be here in the next couple of years. The city of Tokyo is tearing down a lot of the older buildings to make it more earthquake safe. This bento shop looked pretty good. They have kind of a roast beef that you can order the bento the way you like it. I like that. You can put together your own bento. It's kind of neat. We can take a quick look-see inside. It's kind of neat. You have a lot of onigiri here. And there's some bento items on the side. A lot of guys will eat here. They'll get a bento to take home. But yeah. Pretty good. Oh, there's the roast beef that they're advertising. That looks pretty good. I don't know, but it's not Japanese enough. Tartar chicken. Chicken namban. Ah, chicken namban's awesome. That tartar sauce, that egg tartar sauce that they put on top of it is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I have to just keep saying so good because it's so good. It's so colorful. They do a good job with the plastic display. It looks real. It's a good looking oyakodon down there. Nice. Very nice. All right, looks like we're done with the rain. Sometimes you have to be observant when you're walking around the streets. You'll see like a building like right here. Hold on a second. It's just somebody's house. So many of these businesses are really, really old, and some of them were before the businesses came in were houses. This looks like a house that's been here for quite a long time, an original property, because in the Showa period they started to cut the plots in half, meaning if you sold it, then those big plots that the families had were cut in half so that they could have more people living in there. So sometimes you'll see a house that owns an entire city block. That means they've been living in that spot for for a very long time before the rules changed. I learned little tidbits of information because of the NHK location shoots that have been going on since 2008. Some of the real estate law and things like this. That's always changing too. I got to keep up to date on that as well. So I'm gonna get on my bike and bring you your burger. Any last questions before I jettison? I'm probably gonna be doing a live stream tomorrow and the rest of the week. I got a lot of travel this month. The Kickstarter fireworks project has 3 days left. 3. So if you're thinking about getting in on this, do it today or this week because there's not a lot of time left. I think it's like September 5th is the last day. So after the end of the week, I believe it's over, right? Yeah. So you only got like 3 days left. You're gonna want to get in on this. At least get the video and the postcard. If you don't want the packs, that's okay. At least get the video because I'm making an amazing Only in Japan documentary on this. You're gonna want to get this documentary. Yeah, I think that the Natsumi burger is so. I could run down the burgers here. The Natsumi burger was okay. I think it's basically could be a side dish, a side burger. It's almost like a salad instead of a burger. But that's what makes Mos Burger so unique. They're innovators. They come up with an idea as insane as it is, and they make a burger out of it. And that's the kind of insanity that I think we need more in the world. Not insanity in a bad way, but insanity in a good way. And it's possible to be an insane innovator, and you don't know what's going to catch on. Obviously, the Natsumi burger is not going to be catching on. I knew a girl named Natsumi. I don't think she would like this burger. Natsumi eating a Natsumi. That's a little bit weird. But in the future, in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see that Mos Burger changes the menu again. And they'll have something new. And that's the one thing that I love about Japanese, including Japanese restaurants, including even McDonald's here. Every single couple of months, they innovate and they have a new item on the menu that was not there before. Whereas Americans, we typically know what we like and we don't like that to change. Meaning there's cherry Coke there all the time in America. In Japan, you never see cherry Coke. It's something that they release maybe for 2 weeks out of the year and then it's gone for another 2 years sometimes. I don't know. I hardly ever, but that's the way it is. It has to be trendy. There's orange Coke right now, for example. And I like that. They're innovators. You have to innovate or you die. And that's pretty much the way the Japanese market is. And as a creator, as a YouTuber, as a YouTube creator, I have to innovate or I die. And I don't want that to happen, so I have to keep innovating. That's all right. I can innovate. Some blue sky over there. That's a good sign. Irvan, go back and get fresh food for Kanai. Irvan! All right, I'll do it. Just because we like Irvan, but I'm not happy about it because it's going to take 15 minutes. Mos Burger's so slow. It's not fast food. It's like medium fast food. It's slightly fast. I like that building with the rust and the vending machines. All right, guys, have a nice day. I got to go back and get this. Irvan is making me do this. It's probably a good thing. Irvan, you're looking out for Kanai like that. I like that. Have a good day, guys. Keep it real. Stay safe. Watch your back. One of the advice. And I'll see you again really, really soon. And go watch that Kodo video that I uploaded 2 days ago. You're going to love it. Especially, if you like drums and really beautiful music and stuff like that.